Alright, let's see. What's up? What's going on? Kind of doing another test run of another new game I got a hold of. And I want to see what this is about. Actually, I was like stupid, super crazy, fucking excited for this one. Oh, this is where the now loading finally appeared at. Um, I've been like kind of sideline hunting for this one for a while. Um, all I heard is good rave reviews about this one. And it was also re-released on the Wii. Um, and however, I've missed out on that. Although I heard either way, the PlayStation 2 version was superior to the one on the Wii. And looks like we're already getting to dialogue. Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there was a tiny village by the name of Kamiki. And what about this one? Legend tells of a horrible beast that threatened the residents. It also tells of the wolf that risked it all to protect them. I know we already jumped straight into the game. Controlling the very fabric of existence, this wolf stood up against a beast many times its size and banished the darkness. This ethereal wolf, the villagers' hearts swelled with respect and adoration. And now we get all like fancy and shit now, I guess. So, this seems like it's gonna be cool. I actually did play as the character a little bit when I played, Marvel vs. Capcom 3 at a friend's house. Like a year ago now. I've seen the fucker in over a year. Damn, it's really been that long since that game came out? Ōkami. Oh, it was just giving the brief story intro thing before we start the game anyway. So this seems like it's gonna be cool and fun. Is there really anything else to do aside from beginning the story? Oh. I do want to go in here and take care of this and get that out of the way before anything else. I think that's the only thing I really had to mess with. I was kind of surprised that this game did not support progressive scan or 16 by 9 or any HD feature like that is supported near the end of the PlayStation 2 lifespan, since this also came out near the end of the, you know, before they quit making games for the PlayStation 2. So I'm really excited about this one. However, I was stupid disappointed to find out, oh, I'm going to get on dialogue then. Long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. They probably had like white slavery going on or something. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. Oh my, how intimidating and scary that sounds like it might be. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village, and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assume the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. Or maybe not. They continue with the story, and it's pretty fucking lengthy intro of a story. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Yeah. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the Beast Cave in place of his beloved. And the Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home, as Nagi stood bravely before the entrance. A beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced, well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel, the blade left nary a scratch. Yeah, what a scary guy he must have been. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled within the village. Bearing its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt toward Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying head, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Blindly, and something mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. Neato. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand, however. Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike. What would be the final blow? But Shiranui refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary. Channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms, he leapt forward ferociously toward Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Okay. And Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped up the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into his slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukuyomi. Yeah. Placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace.